Good evening, everybody. I'm Pierre Roberge, the Daily Trader. It is April 24th, and we are going to take a look at Tesla stock from a technical analysis perspective. My goal in doing these videos is to help you understand how you can use technical analysis to make better trading and investing decisions. But I'm not a financial advisor, so please do your own research and make your own decisions. So Tesla is down $2.53. That's 1.53%, closed at 162.55. Post-market, we are down by 54 cents. We are down by an additional 55 cents at an even 162. Let's look at what this means on the chart. If we don't look at the chart, we don't have much idea what this means. So we made a red candle right here, came down quite low, I would say, as low as 158, came back up, but not as high as where we opened. We are still above 161.23. We are holding on there. We are making a lower high. We are making a lower low. Yeah, we can feel a little bit of weakening over here. Let's take a look at the 1 hour chart. So on the 1 hour chart, so we can clearly see that we are into this downward channel because of what happened today. So the first candle of the day right here it came down the first hour, came down second hour, but then we recovered. No stochastic over 60. So you know what this means. This recovery is not statistically significant. It does not mean that the stock really wants to go up. This is noise. This is noise, basically. We have a MACD breakover bullish. RSI was oversold right here in this period. Now it's not oversold anymore, but it's 35. And the MI is pretty bearish also. Let's come back to the daily chart. Let's look at our indicators. So stochastic at 8, quite low. MACD still dropping, RSI at 33, and DMI pretty bearish. Since I have a couple of puts, I just want this thing to go down. I want it to go down, and I'm happy to see this weakening right here. Fingers crossed. Let's take a look at some Tesla news before taking a look at QQQ, the VIX, Dow Jones, and so on. There's a news report that states that Tesla is supposedly about to be importing its new cheap Model Y variant introduced in Canada last week from China. When first announcing plans to build cars in China, Elon Musk clearly stated that it would only be to satisfy local demand and that Tesla wouldn't export vehicles from China. That changed after Gigafactory Shanghai quickly surged to become Tesla's most productive plant and the world's largest electric vehicle factory. It became Tesla's main export hub, mainly exporting vehicles to Europe, Asia, and Australia. However, it has yet to import cars to North America. Last week, we reported on Tesla launching a new Model Y rear-wheel drive in Canada that brings the price of the electric SUV down to $59,990 Canadian, giving it access to $12,000 of incentive. At the time, many suspected that the new lower range version would be built using LFP battery cells like Tesla's base Model 3. Now, a new report from Reuters claims that the entire vehicle is going to be built in China and imported in Canada. Tesla has begun producing in Shanghai a version of the Model Y to be sold in Canada this year, the first time it will ship cars to North America from China, according to a person with direct knowledge of the plan and a production memo seen by Reuters. So why not? Why not use this great factory that they have in China if they can populate some cars to Canada? And to tell you the truth, the volume of cars sold in Canada is not that big compared to the US, but it makes sense to me. Tesla tries to get owners to give up unlimited free supercharging for life. Tesla is trying again to get owners of older Model S and X with unlimited free supercharging for life to give up the perk with a new offer. For the first few years of selling Model S and X, Tesla was offering free supercharging for the vehicle's life. It was a really enticing offer since you could technically not have to pay to power your vehicle ever. In 2018, Tesla ended the perk after claiming that it was unsustainable. Earlier this year, Tesla made the first effort to try to get those vehicles off the perk by offering owners an extra $5,000 discount if they trade in a Model S and X with unlimited free supercharging. The automaker is offering those owners 6 years of unlimited supercharging when buying a new Model S or X by the end of the quarter. Yeah, while I understand why Tesla is doing this, I was caught up at the time with this great idea. You have free superchargers for life. And at the time, Tesla was charging $2,000 per car to cover that cost. And Elon was going to put solar panels on all superchargers, and then he would be able to afford really cheap electricity. I understand that they want to do that from a business perspective, but my heart is sad a little bit. It was such an aspirational thing. You can drive for free and it's covered in the price of the car and it comes from solar panels and everything. I thought it was a great competitive advantage for Tesla. Let's take a look at QQQ, weakening a little bit. We touched 313.61, still a good stochastic, but getting close to 60. So we have a little bit of weakening here. VIX is starting to go up here. Look at this. We came down and then we stabilized a little bit in terms of the highs. We started to go up a little bit in terms of the lows, and now we are breaking out a little bit. During the day, we closed back down, so everything's good, but we are seeing some volatility creeping back in a little bit. This is going to put extra pressure on the stock market. Dow Jones has not felt it so far, so we had a little bit of a decreasing highs right here, and look at this, boom! We have quite a nice candle right here today. Stochastic super high at 90, so it does not seem to have affected Dow Jones at least. Great, nice green candle for S&P 500 with still a good stochastic. Nasdaq weakening a little bit at 65. Gold propping back up. So gold is propping back up. So gold is liking a climbing VIX. We are right smack on our downward resistance. Stochastic is not there yet, so even if we break, we should not believe it yet. Silver, a good day also with silver, stochastic at 66. Bitcoin is stabilizing. Ripple is also stabilizing. And the US dollar is plunging. It's plunging. We plunged on April 13th and then came back up. So I don't trust anymore one candle break for the dollar, because we had one right here and we came back up, and we had one right here and came back up. I would wait for a second candle at least to start believing this. So thanks very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. Click on my TradingView affiliate link. I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow and I'm going to tell you la prochaine.